Hey there, guys. I guess I just kind of wanted to follow a trend among some of these creepy pastas and 4chan posts, stuff like that, and go ahead and talk about my first Darknet experience. Here it goes. So, the first time I heard about the Darknet, it was from Takedown Man. Some of you may be familiar with him. And I was looking at some of the stuff he was looking at, and this was when it first came out. This was like cutting edge, first guy to ever talk about the darknet on YouTube. Shout out to Takedown Man, big fan here. I seen it, and I heard him talk about it for a little bit. It intrigued me. I was really curious to jump down the rabbit hole, if you were. Matrix reference. I got a throwaway computer, cost me about $200, and I installed Tor on a thumb drive, and then I just started running Tor from the thumb drive because they tell you should never actually download it directly to your computer hard drive for security reasons' sake. Also, in case any authority types ever raiding your hard drive and trying to find dirt on you. Tor's not on my computer, bro. It was on that flash drive you found. How do I know you didn't put that there? Yeah. So I did that part all correctly. I got on. At first, I was just checking out a few different things that Takedown Man had kind of given me the heads up to through his videos, as well as everyone else on YouTube. I'm not special. I just went on there. First things I checked out were some of the hidden wikis. Then I went on to some of the conspiracy theory sites and WikiLeaks. That was a good one. Still a really good one on the darknet. Definitely recommend that. And then I hit the Intel Exchange. The Intel Exchange is cool. I love the fact that people on there are talking about different things. Half of them are talking out their ass, but hey, that's like most of the population. Not everyone knows what the fuck they're talking about. I followed through with it. I went on to Intel Exchange, and I found a lot of cool shit there. And, some of it was people talking about the theories of quantum computing. For anyone that's not familiar with what that is, it's supposed to be the next level of computers that'll take you into the Mariana's Trench Web, or whatever the fuck it is. Most people are drawn to the conclusion as of now that it doesn't exist. It's just an urban legend. But hey, urban legends are fun, so take it all with a grain of salt. And from Intel Exchange, I saw a few different types of people. I saw people who were, wanting to share different concepts, bounce ideas off of each other. And then I seen sick fucks asking for poison and how to do this and that. People asking how to print 3D guns. And I had to pipe up because this one guy was like, how do I print a 3D gun? So I put step 1, get a 3D printer. And that pissed him off a little bit. But yeah, then I went to some of the darknet markets back when not Pirates Bay, back when the Silk Road was still up in the original markets. I checked some of those out, seen offers for AK-47s for Bitcoin and handguns and ammunition and drugs. We're talking marijuana, LSD, cocaine, shit that was just numbers, like just a barcode. It's like, yeah, you want some? Don't know what the fuck it is. Just got it off the darknet. I personally never bought anything off of those markets because if I was gonna go buy drugs, I'd rather do that shit AFK. Just saying. Don't really want to give my my personal info to anyone I meet on the darknet. I'm pretty sure that's how most of those creepy pastas start anyway. It's like, oh, I gave this guy who was going to sell me some weed on the darknet my living address and, what time I'd be home. I thought that everything would just work out wunderbar. But anyway, yeah, so it wasn't nearly as interesting or scary. No one took over my screen. No one, hacked me. And if they want to come get me, they can come fucking get me. Apparently, I'm big enough to drag 2 grown men around like they're nothing. So I ain't too concerned in that tense. But either way, that was pretty much my darknet experience. Now keep in mind, I did steer clear from a lot of the stupid shit that you probably should just avoid for goodness sake. Hard candy, you heard that a lot. Back when Tor and darknet first started out, you heard about the Twitter. There was actually a button right on some people's dashboards to click it. It was allegedly, I didn't know myself. I was warned about it, so I never ended up clicking on it. But I was told it was a child pornography website, and that, yeah, that's what it was. And there were a ton of really interesting things that you can check out on there for curiosity's sake. It is, a lot of the stuff on there makes for a good read, but there is definitely that certain type of people that are on there who are just looking to, you know, cause trouble and sell drugs and guns and things. And yeah, so you know, it's pretty dark. But it's not as interesting as everyone wants you to think it is. There's nothing that cool going on there, you know. It's like the internet, but it's the illegal internet that apparently the cops don't understand yet. I know that the feds, the FBI took down a whole bunch of websites, but I'm hearing reports of local police departments around the world and where I'm from asking for white hackers to step forward and help them figure out Tor. So they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Sorry, there's guys working out back with chainsaws and shit. Might be a little hard to hear me. But yeah, no, so I didn't have your creepypasta, oh my god, I got kidnapped experiment on the Dark Knight. No, it was much more just kind of looking around, checking out some of the shit that Takedown showed me. What you do have to be careful about if you are going on there is you can't just go clicking all willy-nilly like you would on the regular internet. You got to be careful. You have to some degree, if you don't know what is on the page, you probably shouldn't be there. And you actually see that posted as entrance to some of these pages. So that should be a warning, but you know, you just don't want to go looking at shit that you shouldn't be looking at, getting the federal government, you know, taking your hard drive, pointing guns at you and your family over your curiosity. I really don't think it's worth it, in my opinion. Because honestly, guys, we live in a police state. I don't believe that freedom of speech is actually around. Otherwise, I'd have a few things to say about the people in power right now. I can just make generalized statements. I can say the organization on a whole, good or bad, you know? Anonymous, I'm a big Anonymous fan. If any of you guys are watching this right now or in the near future, I am an Anonymous fan. I love you guys. I actually have a Guy Fawkes tattoo. That was because V for Vendetta, though, so. But that's another story altogether. But yeah, so that was my darknet experience. It wasn't nearly as interesting as some of these other ones that people have allegedly had where their computer got taken over or some psychopath shows up at their front door. But I guess I was just a little bit smarter than your average person fucking around on Tor. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, like, subscribe, share, and yeah, I'll see you soon.